Is this thing on? Hello?
Are we on the internet?
Hello? It's
Hi.
been so long. Hold on, I gotta blow the dust off the mic.
I have to blow you.
Hello?
Hi, Mike.
Wow, it looks different in here.
It's the same room.
Is it?
Yeah, same fucking room.
Hey, dude. How you been?
Yo, fucking okay. All right.
Haven't touched that record button
haven't
since July.
July. We weren't going to talk about the gap
I mean,
in
it's
between.
a very obvious gap.
Well, this is my thing. I said season 2.
Yeah.
To make it like we
To
moved.
make an excuse for being
That was an excuse.
lazy and not wanting to drive all the way here.
Well, why? Why? You used to live right around the block.
Yep. Not
but
anymore.
You've since moved. Mike
I
lives
since moved now.
lives in the ghetto now.
It's pretty ghetto where I live. It is pretty bad. But
Do you like your
it's
new?
a brand new place.
It's nice inside.
Yeah,
I haven't
and
been
like
invited
it's
over.
5 minutes away from like a really nice area. Like
it's a good scene over there.
yeah, Asbury.
Asbury Park, in apartment number 3. What's that?
No,
372
it's not
Newark
my-
Avenue. What's the address?
I can't say.
Mike, how come you haven't invited
I can't
me over?
say. I don't want all the people who listen showing up.
You haven't
want me
invited
to sign their tits and their babies. You know,
You
getting shot as soon as they walk and cross onto my street because they're in gang territory.
All I know about your apartment is what I hear.
Yeah,
I've never been invited over yet.
that's because I don't want you there. No, I'm kidding. You can come over whenever you want. You've been there.
You know, it's funny. You've had
Haven't
a
you
couple
been there?
like No,
You've
not
never
even
been there?
close to an invite.
Oh, I thought you were there.
Nothing even like you should see
Oh,
the
that's
new
weird.
place.
I must have had a dream where you were there and you did something fucked up, and that's why I don't want you back.
Never even. There wasn't even a fucking
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, I'll come over whenever you want. What the fuck do you need an invite for? I invited myself here today.
You know what's something?
It's because of me that we're doing this podcast.
Because
right
of
now.
Mike, we have the podcast. Oh, Paul Gluck is back.
Paul Gluck.
Hey. Jesus Christ. Since the last podcast, I became a glasses wearer.
Yeah,
I never
you
wear
know
them.
what's crazy? You grew a beard, and it's red, which is what I have,
Yeah.
and then you got glasses, which is also what I have first.
But I didn't get herpes.
I don't have herpes. You actually told me you had herpes, actually, didn't you?
Well, you gotta make sure you plug that mouse in, Mike. You know, very important. Make sure you plug that mouse in.
It's
Don't
good.
click nothing.
We're good.
No, you gotta plug it in.
Don't be nervous. Everything's going to be
Everything's gonna
okay.
be fine.
Everything's going to be okay.
Oh my God. You got a podcast?
Yeah. Welcome back to the That's My Time podcast. I'm so happy
Hey,
to be back.
yeah.
It's like no time has really passed at all. And I think that being said, this is episode 1 of season 2, baby.
But it's episode 37.
Episode
in
37.
total, but season 2, episode
Make sure the
1.
volume's up because I was watching porn earlier today and I have roommates now. Here we go.
Ready, boys? 1, 2, 3, go!
And welcome back to the That's My Time podcast with Christian Sicoli. We're in the middle of December in 2021, episode number 37, but season 2, episode 1, if you look at it like that, if you were watching Netflix. If we were on Netflix, it would be season 2, episode 1.
Or if we were any other TV show that exists.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're drinking. I'm drinking a coffee. We've grown. I think we've grown up since the last.
I feel like I have. I
Why?
certainly feel like I'm a grown up now.
Why?
I don't know. Just because time's passed and I'm older, and I'm gonna be real old this year.
Has anybody ever went from living by themselves in an apartment to all of a sudden having roommates? This is what you did.
Oh, I have.
This is what you did.
I did.
So what?
The difference is, I mean, like I really like my place a lot now, more than I did before. But like when you have roommates, obviously a lot changes, especially if they were like your friends before, you know, because then you're spending so much time with them. Because like one of my roommates, I not only live with, but I work with during the day as well.
I didn't know.
So
didn't
I
know that.
see that motherfucker every day, most of the day. But I don't mind. Like we fight, we like bicker and stuff. But
Oh,
it's
really?
like normal shit. Nothing like fuck it. We're not like that bad. We mostly like passive aggressively bust each other's balls. Where we just hurt
A lot of
each o-
ball busting.
We hurt each other's feelings a little bit. It's a little bit of a dig, just so you know, like this is really annoying. So I'm gonna make fun of you, but I'm gonna make it hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
So we both get at each other like that. But in the end, it's fine.
Mike,
I still like living there.
You can stop calling him your roommate now.
I have two now. I have two new roommates. Two new roommates.
Two new ones on top of this one?
No. Just we have one new one on top of this.
Oh.
One. It's a 3-bedroom. We got 3 people in there now. Finally,
3 guys, right?
Yeah. 3 dudes and my cat. That's another thing. So
How's
I
Pop?
He's
Pop's
good.
Mike's cat.
He's good. I take precautions, right? When you live with people, you have to kind of foresee problems that you think might happen in the future and then try to like nip that in the bud right away so they don't happen. So for example, like cleaning and shit, I always make sure I clean fucking everything.
You clean above and beyond.
I make sure I clean above and beyond. Do you know
to
why?
compensate for the mess that Pop makes.
Exactly, because I have a cat.
That's what I do with my neighbor.
So if it starts to get messy a little bit, even if it's not him, and even if it's not me,
that's it,
I'm
yeah.
a fairly clean person.
Clean guy, Mike is.
Because I'm the one with the cat. It could be my fault.
Yeah. What I do with my leaves in my yard, if I'm blowing leaves, sometimes the leaves are hard to get to in between me and my neighbor, so I blow them into my neighbor's yard. But I go over there and I clean those leaves out. But I overcompensate. I clean more leaves than what I blew.
Oh, okay.
If that makes any sense.
That makes
to
sense
you.
because you keep count of the leaves that you blow over.
I count the leaves.
Yeah.
I'm a leaf counter.
You ever spend, because we were talking about the roommates, so much time, because I was saying they're your friends, and then you move in with them, and you're spending so much time with them that like you just the littlest things like annoy you. Obviously, that happens with everybody, but like
I'm
certain
married,
people,
Mike.
it doesn't happen. Yeah, you're married, so, but you get stuff for being married.
Like blowjobs and
Like
stuff.
you get
think?
laid, right? She give you babies.
You know today.
So-
You know what today is one of the only days where it was going to be possible for me to get laid.
And you
because
chose to do this
she's
instead.
She's coming home from work like now. She's left work early.
Yeah.
Specifically for love. Yeah.
She
yeah,
left work early just to fuck you.
I think so. And she don't even know you're here, so she's gonna be like,
oh, now she's gonna be extra excited.
No,
she's gonna be
means
like 2 for 1, baby.
means you gotta fuck me.
No, who me?
Yep.
Who am I fucking?
Me?
No,
All right.
you sit one out. I'll just get it started and then I'll leave.
Yeah.
I'll eat my sandwich that I ordered, and then we can pick back up.
Mike ordered food right before we started.
I did.
recording.
I was gonna stall too, but
Maybe
it's okay.
our assistant will go get it.
Yeah, maybe tell her when
minutes.
she's walking in for lovemaking to grab my pork roll egg and cheese on the fucking driveway.
Mike loves pork roll, and when Mike has a good pork roll, egg and cheese, there's a picture of it.
What do you do when she annoys you? Like, because when you spend so much time together, like the little things she does annoy you.
I get up and I
obviously.
walk out. I go downstairs. I do something in the garage, and then my daughter comes in as the mouthpiece. My daughter comes in. So, what are you doing? You didn't wash your hands. I'm like, what?
She
she
using
sends
it.
down my daughter.
She's the carrier pigeon, your daughter.
Yeah. My daughter also carried the COVID virus and gave it to everybody in my family. That little fucking traveling virus. She didn't even know she had it.
She had COVID?
Yeah, well, I gave it to her.
Well, this is a while ago.
This was during our
Hopefully,
break.
motherfucker.
During our break, I got COVID. All right? I dodged it for 2 years, but it got me.
Mm-hmm.
It got me. This is the room that I was in most of the time. This was the room.
Oh, man.
This is where I spent a lot of my days. When my mom would come to the window, John, are you
It's
all right?
literally like a Fallout situation. You in here with the headphones on and
Yeah.
trying to update everybody on your thing.
I feel like that's like a conspiracy theorist guy. Like, who would be
Fucking tinfoil hat.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man, I know this guy who's super into conspiracy theories, and he must spend probably, I would say, at the 24 hours of a day, he must spend 22 reading articles, because every question I have, he has an answer for, and not only is it a solid, I wouldn't say a solid answer, not only is it like a convincing enough answer, but I'm like, holy shit, like, this guy might be right.
Yeah.
He always gets me going, and then a couple days later, I'm like, what the fuck? What was he saying to me that he had me believe in that? That's why they're so good. That's why they're conspiracy theories.
I got one for you when it comes to that shit. People really, if they're one way or the other, they hate, like, people that hate, like, conservatives and Trump hate conservatives. Trump. People that hate Biden hate Biden. There's nothing in the middle. I was at a show, and a woman followed me on Instagram that was at the show, and we talked afterwards. And she's like, "You were so funny. What a good show."
This is the whole story he's about to tell was just for that right there.
And like hours later, I get a message from this person. And she said, "I knew it. I knew you were a Trump supporter."
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What?
Only because there was a picture taken. I was in the picture. And at the end of the picture, some guy had a Trump shirt on.
And she thought it was you.
And no, she's just
Where did this come from?
What?
Where did this story come from?
You would talk about conspiracy theorists.
Oh.
So that's why I said that story.
Damn, that's fucking...
That story's over.
So obviously you're wearing
over
a
with
Trump
it.
shirt.
I'm done with the story.
Obviously you're a Trump supporter. And, you know, I saw an orange wig when I came in here, and I saw a suit that maybe you dress up like him.
I dress up like him, in the mirror. Yeah. You know, I'm an impressionist now.
Can you do impressions?
Yep.
Let's hear one.
These are throwing out.
You want me to just give somebody to you, and you're going to do the impression?
I know. I do everybody.
All right, ready?
I do. I'm
going to give you one. Ready?
That's what I've been doing.
Willem Dafoe.
William Dafoe.
Willem.
Oh, his name is Willem?
It's Willem. Get it right.
All right, Willem Dafoe.
The Green Goblin from Spider-Man, because I know you don't know who the fuck that is.
Of course I do. He's got that weird face.
This is not going to be... Oh, that is him.
Yeah, I know William Dafoe.
Ready? Willem.
I know Willem Dafoe. Okay, and...
All right, I'll give you a countdown, I guess.
Yeah, give me 3, 2, 1.
All right, Willem Dafoe in 3, 2, 1.
You better give me my cat back, because I will gobble on you. And then I'll tell you... The next time you cross that line will be the last time that you ever cross that line, bucko. Willem Dafoe. How good was that?
What the fuck was that?
Give me another one if you're so...
Wait, I don't know. Hold on.
Give me another one. I've been fucking studying.
All right. I'll give you...
give me another one.
I'll give you an impression. I mean, a
give me anybody.
To do. Okay.
Go.
Do...
you have the time... to listen to me whine.
Is that Billy Joe Armstrong?
No, you just do.
All right. I got it. All right, do Eddie Murphy.
All right, give me 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
And then bam, there I was, right? Just jumping off my truck because I'm short.
That was Kevin Hart. That was a Kevin Hart
How good
joke.
was that, though?
I said Eddie Murphy. That was racist.
I didn't
that's
really
his laugh. That actually sounded more like Goofy.
I didn't really.
All right, so why are you telling me to do impressions? Because these are obviously so fucking bad.
We're switching roles. This is what this is what you do. They're bad impressions.
Fucking terrible.
I have no impressions.
You should take those impressions on the road. Take them on the road.
Oh, wait a minute.
And hopefully they'll run you off the fucking road.
Are we doing local comedy on the local comedians who say they're on the road? On the road? Is that what you mean? Like if I had to go from here to Staten Island and I say, on the road again? You're not.
No.
You were on the road. You went to fucking South Carolina.
That's
the road. That's really the road.
Yeah.
That's the real road.
You know what?
From here to
Jake's talking about like, and this is not, where was the furthest you've done stand-up from home?
Vegas, but only because I was there for a bachelor party.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't get. I got booked on one thing because I found a way to get booked. But
when you have to go like with somebody on the road, talk about getting sick of people. Like when you live with them, like sometimes when you hang out with comics, right? And if you're gonna go on like the road with a comic and you're friends with them, it's the same as like moving in with one of your friends, but it's just for like a week. You got to spend so much time with the person.
Like
right?
Airbnb with a friend,
and it's like you're comedians, so you're all busting balls like the entire time, right? And everyone's trying to one up each other. So sometimes you're in like a weird situation, you know. The vibrating right now is the DoorDasher telling me my food's here.
Oh, so go get it.
No, I'm not gonna go get it. My point is, if like where have you gone on the road with someone?
Not that
like I feel like we would be fine on the road together.
We'd be fine on the road
because we're like actually friends, but it doesn't always go that way. Like sometimes you're on the road
with somebody that you're acquaintance that you're friends with, but you're not close with.
Yeah.
Can like would you be able to, if he had a seizure, would you be able to give him a bath?
Yeah.
Look at it. If he has a seizure, could you give him a bath? If the answer's no, these guys aren't close.
That's so weird.
I'd be able to bathe you, Mike. I'd be able to look past
I wouldn't.
ginger dick
I don't
and
know
everything.
if I'd be comfortable. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be, but if I had a seizure, why did I have a seizure?
No, you can just have one. Your brain might explode at any time.
If you had a seizure, could I give you, or would you give me a bath?
I would, yeah.
Would I give you a bath is what I'm saying.
That might be different. I have a weird body. You have a pretty normal body. I have a weird body.
But
you can see things that
I don't think I would do it for you because you got a family, you got a wife. She could do that shit for you.
No,
but if you're on the road,
we're on the road, and don't ever say that my wife's gonna be on the road with us. That'd be terrible.
Oh man, yeah,
It'd be a bad time.
I would rather. I don't know. I remember one time I went on the road and this guy literally drove me fucking insane the entire time.
Were you driving, or was it a train, or was it?
No, we drove. This is a while ago.
man.
We drove, and he fucking literally drove me crazy. Every second was just like some stupid fucking thing out of his mouth. I'm pretty good at ignoring shit. I am. But after a while, I'm still good at it, but you can tell that I'm purposely now ignoring you. You know?
Man,
Like
that's
I'm
not a good
purposely
thing.
not saying anything. I'm
How
purposely
far
being
into the
quiet.
trip was this?
And you know what you got to say? You got to be like, oh man, I'm just tired. It's a long drive. I'm just tired.
So going on the road.
Hey,
with
you
it-
all right? You all right? Yeah, I'm just tired. You're just fucking annoying the shit out
So
of me.
basically, it's like being married. I say
Yeah,
I'm
but
tired all the time,
but you're not getting laid.
You have to commit to the tiredness
That's
too.
the difference. If you're getting laid,
Oh, you're not fucking
it's
this
okay.
guy?
We wouldn't fuck the whole time.
Wow, all right. I thought you were fucking him.
No, yeah, this was a while back though. And
common
I was
thing
like,
on the road.
maybe it was because like, I don't know. I also get annoyed very easily. You know,
If you
Some
don't have
days
your proper dosage inside,
of
you,
if I'm not smoking any weed,
there was
I
one
had-
show.
huh?
One show we did. It wasn't the best out. It wasn't the best beginning of the show.
No, that was another day where I was just tired.
No, you were, dude. You're like, I need weed.
No,
Someone
I
had
wasn't.
it.
No, I
Oh
wasn't.
my-
I wasn't like that.
You
I was.
blacked
I
out.
wasn't. No,
Dude, you
first of all,
blacked out.
you're
That's
making
how
me sound like a
fucking-
fucking fiend.
No, you.
First of
were,
all,
you were.
I was already.
rare
I was
form.
already in a bad mood. I remember
was
that was in Philly.
bad.
That was in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
That was bad.
That was because I was already in a bad fucking mood, and I didn't know I had it, so I had to like rush. Remember, I had to rush a bunch of shit, and I sped there.
That was my first
And then
time.
we got there, and I was in a bad mood, and I was like, "We would be really fucking good right now. That would probably make it a lot better." And the bartender there was so fucking cool, and she was hot, and she was like, "Here, you could hit my pen if you want."
Oh, and she gave
And
it
I
to
was
you.
like, "Fuck yeah!" She didn't give it to me. She let me hold on to it. So
Huh.
I hit it a couple times. I came back and fucking brand new person. Do you remember?
brand new
You
person.
know why? Because I knew I
and
was.
the crowd filled out too.
I knew, and it was great. It was a great day.
Everything worked out.
I knew that I was in a bad mood, and I knew that like it was visible.
Yeah.
So when I was in the bathroom smoking, I started to feel better. I was like, wow, I feel so much better. I wasn't in the bathroom, I was outside. When I was outside smoking, I was like, wow, I feel so much better. And I knew it was going to be drastic. Do you remember when you first saw me when I came back?
Yeah.
I was
Night
like,
and
a big
day.
smile, and I was like, you ready to do this?
Well, to make it.
That's so bad.
Not to make
That's
matters-
really
but-
not a bad. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, there were other things working against it. Like it was in a weird place. The people that were there to see the show were old people, whitehead people, and there weren't a lot of them. There's like maybe 4 at that
Yeah.
time. So you were like, everything was compounded. You went to go smoke the weed. You came back. People were coming in.
Yeah,
There were
yeah.
people looking
It
around.
was just
like,
an
"This is a nice place."
an overflow of joy.
Yeah,
I had a good time.
But there was one. There was one comic there. There was one fucking comic there.
Yeah.
That was he like gave us his card. He's like, "Yo, book me on things." And
Yeah, but that's
that
whatever.
was
People
weird.
do that.
It was so weird.
It's weird to ask. You
Well,
want
it
usually
stands
want,
out to me.
You usually want people to ask you, and he was asking before he went on.
Yeah, it stands out to me though.
I know you're weird like that.
I have pet peeves, ma'am. I have
You're a fucking weirdo.
a very specific set of no.
It cringes you out. One would say. Yeah. You get cringed. You know when I get cringed? Right before I go to sleep. I've seen memes about it. Like you're like right before you go to sleep, and then immediately you think of something embarrassing that happened to you.
About all the stupid shit
Oh
you
my
did.
god! And I have so many of those. So many of those.
I don't know. I can't think of anything cringy that I seen you do.
I'm very careful now.
Have you
because
seen
I
me
have
do?
so many in the past.
There's definitely shit you've seen me do that was cringy.
That was cringy.
yeah.
Yeah, but I
Name
tell
one.
you, I've seen them on the podcast. I've called you out for it.
Yeah.
I've seen things.
Oh yeah.
I can't name it off the top of my head now.
Name one thing.
But I call people out on it. And
Name
it's
one thing.
bad because I don't like. Name one thing you do that's
Yeah,
cringy.
name one thing that
I
I've
don't know,
done.
Spitting in a cup is pretty fucking.
Oh,
gross
guess you
all the
quit
time.
doing that,
That's
motherfucker.
Good. Congratulations.
That's
you,
right.
you quit all the time and then you
July
start
14th, I quit. I haven't done a dip since.
again. Wow, it's almost since the last podcast.
Yeah.
Wow, good
I
for
think
you.
it was the podcast
That's
that was
awesome.
keeping me doing it.
That's awesome. But
Quit the dippity doops.
like one thing, like stories. Like you ever been in a like they're just embarrassing moments, really. Like do you have any embarrassing moments
Yeah, of
that
course.
cringe you out? Like, oh God, I
Like,
can't believe it.
really,
That's the shit I'm talking about.
I'd have to think back.
Like one time I puked on a girl while I was having sex with her.
That's disgusting, Mike, and also cringy.
You want to hear that story?
Yeah.
I
wanna
was-
hear it
This
again.
was years ago. I was on the dating apps
Okay.
and I matched with this girl, and I was working during the day at a bar, and they just got smoked bourbon. So I tried one. I didn't eat all day, and I was leaving from work to go to a bar with this girl. So I had a little bit of the smoked bourbon. I had like a full like a glass of it. Phenomenal.
You're a man that likes a good liquor. You like a good drink.
Yeah. Leave there.
Okay.
Pick her up, right? We go to the bar that we were supposed to meet at, and then we ended up having like a beer, and we were gonna put food in, but the kitchen was closed. So I had the smoked bourbon, and then I had a beer and no fucking food.
Oh, boy.
So my stomach's killing me, right? So she's like, "Let's go back to my place. I have some wine." So I was like, "Fuck!" Like, all right, I feel all right. Like, I might be able to do wine. Whatever. I didn't want to look like a bitch.
You ain't no bitch.
We went back to her place, right? We had some wine, and my stomach not in good shape at all, sloshing around,
Bourbon,
right?
beer, then wine.
Bourbon, beer, wine, empty stomach. I do not fucking feel. I had that like wet feeling underneath my face where I'm like, oh, I just
Oh yeah.
not good.
Ugh.
So
I get that in the chest.
so we start, doing whatever. We start hooking up, and we start to bang, and all of a sudden I'm like, I can't hold it in. It's coming up, and I'm trying the whole time. I'm not even enjoying it. I'm trying the whole time. Please, Mike, please don't embarrass yourself like this. Please, because one day you're going to talk about this on a podcast with 2 viewers.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I couldn't do it. I go all over the floor, her bed, her.
What part of her body? Was she naked? She was naked.
Yeah. No, we fucked with our clothes on.
What part of her naked
We
body?
just
did it go
rubbed
on?
genitals. She was very religious. No.
That's called fraud.
I puked all over. I'm not going to tell her what. She had it on her body. So I grabbed the she went, oh, which hurt the most was that she was gross. She was like, oh. And I was like, fuck. And then it's so awkward because I'm like, now what? Now what do I do? And it's all in like 3 seconds of thought. So many thoughts rush through your brain. So you're like, in that maybe 20 seconds, that whole thing happened. I thought, I got to find a garbage can. So I grabbed the garbage can. I started puking in it. I was like, I got to apologize. So I'm going, I'm so sorry. Fucking as I'm throwing
you
up.
still throwing up?
I kept going. And then I'm like, I'm so sorry. So I went right up to her room. I've never been there before.
Yeah, well,
So,
do you know where
so,
bathrooms usually
wait,
are in
so
houses? I mean, what are we
I
doing
puked.
here?
I'm holding the thing. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's okay. And she was like, here. She like gave me a napkin, so she took me to the bathroom. Blah 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 blah. Blah. I felt so fucking bad. I was apologizing. So like, she started laughing a little bit, which was fun. It was fine. And then I fucked her again. Stayed the night.
She fucked you
Again
after
in the morning, and then I went back a bunch of other times. I probably should have married that girl.
Yeah, that was the one. Only
She
once in a
was
lifetime
cool
do you
about
find
it, but
the
you know
one.
what I think it was? I think it was the fact that I did puke, and it came out of nowhere because I was holding it together pretty well. I think it was the fact that I did puke, and she got to take care of me. I think that's what it was, that she wanted me to keep coming back.
Do you think there were days you hung out with her afterwards where she called her friends after you left and she was like,
I hung out with puke.
I hung out with no, hung out with Mike again. No, he didn't puke this time. Yeah, it seems like only the first time is when I made him puke.
Yeah.
I just want to make him puke again.
Oh, man.
It's hard to get him to puke.
I puked while having sex. I can't imagine how she felt. That maybe she thought it was her. It wasn't her.
All right, you want to hear a really
Maybe
fucking...
that's what it was. If you were hanging out with a girl and you like her,
If
and
you're
you wanna
hanging out
hang
with a girl
her,
and you like her, and
puke on her.
You what?
If you're hanging out with a girl and you like her, puke on her.
Puke on her.
She's gonna want to take care of you.
Yeah, throw up on a fucking
And then
face.
she's going to be like, did he puke because of me? And then she's going to be like, oh my God, it can't be because of me. I have to make sure. I'm going to have him over here again. I'm going to have him fuck me again and make sure it's not me he's puking over.
And
then
only then.
And then you go back and you do it again. And if you like her, just keep doing it.
like the guy on South Park. Is Kyle? I don't know. Who throws up on Stan?
Wendy.
I got blackout drunk and I thought I puked, but I pissed. I was really pissed on the side of my bed. I peed.
You pissed on the side of your bed as a married man, as a husband?
I stood up.
As an adult male, you pissed on the side of your bed.
I stood up in all my glory, probably thinking I was at a bathroom, and peed on the side of the bed. But I didn't know this. The next day I found out. And I found out, I woke up Sunday morning.
And rolled over onto divorce papers?
No,
like,
no.
Oh, what did I do?
Divorce papers are always printed out right behind you. They're printed out right behind you at all times. Both ways.
Just in
too.
case. They're like behind glass with a little hammer, just in case.
Yeah. Break,
Served.
pull, serve. Break, pull, serve.
Wow. There's probably a bird outside eating my pork roll, egg, and cheese right
Go
now.
get it. Let's go see what it looks like.
All right, let's go. Let's review it. We're going to review a pork roll, egg, and cheese.
Pork roll, egg,
today.
and cheese. This is our first food review. Mike's going to go out and get the pork roll, egg, and cheese from
this comes up.
Joe's Bagels.
Yeah. Oh, don't do that because it might not be good. I'll be right back.
All right. So this is our first... look at this. We just gained 8 viewers by you getting up. Mike ordered food before we started this podcast, season 2, episode 1, and now he's going to get his food, which is outside. And fucking, I don't know. Well, I know what it is, but all I've heard are leaf blowers for the last 2 months, just nonstop leaf blowing, Mike.
That's so funny.
It's all I hear.
You were just talking about blowing leaves. You were just talking about blowing leaves onto your neighbor's lawn, and he's out there right now blowing them onto your lawn.
No, that's our landscaper.
Oh, you have a landscaper. Of
course, Mike, I'm rich.
You have a landscaper.
So Mike's got a pork roll, Taylor ham?
You can call it either. I don't give a fuck.
Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. What do you call it?
I'm not gonna eat it on the podcast, though.
Some people fucking... Mike, I swear to God, the viewers
Went up
tripled
after I
since
got
you got
up.
out.
It's because they wanted to see my
you have-
ass as I walked to the door.
Do you have 5
That's what it
phones
was.
out there? Do you have 5 phones?
I went in my car and I turned my laptop on and I turned everything on. It's because I think it was the story about me puking on that girl while I had sex with her.
Yeah. And how about the story that I had about pissing that you didn't let me even get into?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
well, I didn't think you wanted to get into that
it's
one.
Over. It's
All
over.
right, go ahead. Yeah, you pissed on the side of your
Long
bed.
story short, I look over. I'm thinking that it's a roll of paper towels on the floor. I wake up. It's no one's home in my house. Nobody's home.
Mm-hmm.
I text my wife, "Hey, food," and she don't get back to me.
You piss on the floor in your
Pissed
house
all over
next
the
to
floor.
your wife, and then you text her next morning.
Mike,
Food.
Mike. I did not know.
Oh, man,
I did
what a
not know that I
scumbag.
pissed. I did not know what that was. I woke up at
you
11
smell
o'clock in the morning. There was no smell. All I woke up to was an empty house and like a roll of paper towels on the floor. I said to myself, "Fuck! I must have threw up a little last night," which would have been best case scenario. Until I found out what it really was. My son came in the room and he's like, "Hey, Dad, what's that?" I'm like, "Daddy probably threw up a little bit last night." He goes, "Yeah, doesn't smell like throw up." I'm like, "Yeah, well, it probably is." And he leaves. I text my wife again. "Hey, you hungry?" She don't get back to me again. They're at church.
Yeah, probably praying for you.
Yeah. So now I'm like, she must be mad about me throwing up or whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
I pick it up. It's not throw up. It's fucking piss. I realize it's piss.
Oh my God! How
I
do you
peed
do
on the
that?
side because the people that get blackout drunk, they're very
Alcoholics?
infamous. Yeah, for peeing in their fucking closets and shit. Like they'll open the closet. You've never peed?
I've
No?
never. No, I can control myself when I fucking
Oh,
drink. I've
well.
never done that.
Well, I did. Well, I
Yeah,
did.
that's
so,
pretty crazy.
And my wife came home and goes, "Do you know what you did last night?" I'm like, "I fucking don't." She goes, "Oh, that's nice. How'd you get home? Your truck's outside." I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." And then my daughter goes, "Daddy, I woke up. You were peeing all over the floor."
Oh my God!
I'm like,
what
"Oh,
are you
she's
doing
seen it."
right now. Why are you telling this story right now? This is fucking horrible.
No, but it's just this is what happens sometimes. You get
Yeah, this is what happens in like a Lifetime movie. Sometimes.
Now
This is-
here's my redemption. 2 days later,
I bought them all things, and everybody's not mad at me anymore.
2 days later, my cousin called me and goes, "Yo, how you holding up?" I'm like, "Good." He's like, "Damn, dude, you were pretty fucked up that night." And this is my cousin from Keensburg, and he goes, "That's why we drove you home." I'm like, "You drove me home?" They go, "Yeah, I drove your truck, and you sat in my wife's truck, and we drove your car home." So I called my wife that second. I'm like, "Hey, guess what? Remember you said, how did I get home? I didn't drive home. How about that?"
Oh, okay. How about that? Okay. How about you still pissed on the side of our bed and our daughter saw
one
you?
time. Hey,
How
one
about
time.
that, John?
Hey, it happened. Hey, I had to go to a karate tournament with her.
Hey, I
had to
thought
sit
you were
through
going to
that.
say, hey, I had to go to a meeting because of that.
No, sometimes that happens, and then you you make changes in your life.
Yeah, did you?
No, I did. Yeah. That'll never happen again.
Yeah.
No, it's the tequila.
Yeah, it's bad.
Fucking tequila's bad.
Fucking tequila.
My cousin just feeding me the tequila. I had to spit some out. You know, I have no more spit cup anymore. I used to dip the chew.
Oh,
I used to
my
have a
God.
spit cup that I used to spit shots into.
You're fucking crazy.
All right, let's get into this Taylor, egg, and ham.
You want me to review this right now?
Yeah,
Here?
yeah, you got it because you always take a picture of your what are you calling it?
Taylor ham, egg, and cheese, pork roll, egg, and cheese, it's whatever.
Pork roll, egg, and cheese.
I don't
from,
care. There's people fucking fight about it. It's like, what's sauce? What's gravy?
DoorDash delivery.
Fucking annoying.
Now, I'm not familiar with DoorDash at all.
I am. I fucking basically funding their whole operation because I breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now
All
this is
right,
pork
so
roll,
Mike's
egg, and
got
cheese.
it's a sesame bagel.
Yeah.
It looks a little dry.
Sesame bagel. It's not dry.
No. Okay, I'm not familiar with the.
It's all right.
All right. Well,
Let's not say where it's from because I can already tell this is not going to be a great review.
all right. So here we go, Mike.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wanna.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
I have a fucking mic right here. No, that's so annoying.
I want the mic to be
That's
right
so
in the
annoying.
sandwich.
You're
I
one
want
of
the
the most
mic.
annoying fucking people.
I want the mic to be right in the sandwich. How is it,
It's
Mike?
good. Mm.
Oh, he's gonna put it away.
Pork roll, egg, and cheese.
Yeah,
Some people put. This is why I didn't want to do this because I'm chewing into the mic.
it's fine. It's a food review. You can't do a food review. You have some
Can I
rules.
finish chewing the fucking food so
can.
people could hear what I'm saying?
All right,
Jesus, you fucking fuck.
Mike. Fuck you. All right, let's go.
So,
Okay.
pork roll, egg, and cheese. That one's okay, but there's too much bacon. Not enough pork roll. Not enough eggs. Not enough cheese.
Oh wait, pork roll, egg and cheese comes with bacon.
No, there's
Oh.
not enough pork roll on it. I said.
Oh.
Some places they give you a big ass bagel,
Mhm.
and then the pork roll, egg, and cheese they kind of skimp you on,
No good.
so that it looks like, oh, this is a big sandwich. I'm gonna be
sandwich.
full, but you're eating just fucking bread.
But you found this place you go into the DoorDash app and you just
Yeah,
have
dude, they got a bunch of places.
yeah.
Yeah, they got tons of places.
And
You
that-
could you can DoorDash like your pet food. You can DoorDash groceries.
so that price right there, that's what you're paying, $7.20.
no, that's the thing about DoorDash.
How
It's
much?
way more expensive. There's a delivery fee. You got a tip. There's a service fee.
Yeah.
All these fees.
So how much was that pork
It's
roll? Like
expensive. It gets expensive.
how much is that
I
pork
don't know.
roll?
I'd have to look.
but
But
it's,
DoorDash, bro, if you get like breakfast, lunch, and dinner on DoorDash, like some people do it, you spend a lot of money on just food, and it's not good.
and you never even see the guy neither, right? Or the girl.
I try not to, but they always fucking get lost because anybody can do it. Anybody can DoorDash.
Yeah.
It's just like Uber. Anybody can Uber. So they don't fucking screen these people before. I'm sure some of them are great, but
Yeah.
almost everyone that I've had to deal with has been a giant asshole because they can't find my place. There's a literal pin.
Well, your first
I give
apartment.
these directions.
Your apartment was tough.
Even the place I'm at now, I give them directions. Here, come to this address, right?
What's your address, Mike? For the
They
people.
put it in their GPS. They always call me, and I'm watching them. I'm watching them on the fucking screen because you can track where they're going from the place. And they just keep passing it, and I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not it. Every time. One guy was like yelling at me on the phone. They get so angry with me. I'm like, it's not my fucking fault. You can't find it. You're literally got GPS satellites pointing to you where my fucking house is, and you can't find it. What are you getting mad at me? And I'm on the phone. I'm like, it's the corner of this and this. I'm giving landmarks. They still have no fucking idea. Never.
Your last apartment was you were in the back.
Yeah, but still, it's even at the place I'm at now.
But even the most
just don't
normal
know.
person could figure it out. You pull in, you look for the apartment,
These are just everyday people working for DoorDash.
So you can order.
You don't like when you get a DoorDash job, you don't have to go to the interview. You don't have to fucking show up at the
How
place.
much you
if
get paid?
Someone doesn't look at you and they're not like, hey, you can do this job.
Yeah.
It's like you get your phone, they're like, you have a car? You're
So
like,
you're
yeah.
saying-
And they're like, is there gas in it? Yeah, okay, you're hired. Go ahead.
So you're saying even women can work at this job, yeah?
This is why I kind of talk over you and get
I
through.
know. It's true. This is why we went a few months without.
We were doing good for about
Well, the pandemic.
1,007 seconds. Is that what that is?
I have no idea. I have no idea what that fucking thing is.
The pandemic. What about it?
We were doing well during the pandemic. We thrived.
You have shows coming up now, right? Some shows are coming back.
Yeah.
What do you got?
When are you coming? Don't say coming back. They've been
Well,
here.
no, they've been here, but still, like not like they were.
What do we have coming up? We got
Tell
some
me,
things.
yeah. What do you got?
On December 15th, I have the Battle Something Brewery in Toms River, New Jersey. That's the 15th. 16th, I'm over here in Keyport at Town and Country with Matt Bridgestone and Bob Levy and Sue Golden. On the 28th of December, I'm at Eastville Comedy Club in Brooklyn. Nice little place. I'm at the Elks Club, where I belong, in January 15th at the Elks Club in Red Bank. It's open to the public. It's a fundraiser, but it's open to the public. You can come if you want. Let me know. You come. You can even sit with us. And then I got my show on the 22nd of April of January at Applejack's in Keensburg. Great show. You can find tickets on Eventbrite, Applejack's on Eventbrite, or just hit me up or Anybody you see on the show up on that specific show, Mikey Boy's headlining, and it's going to be a good fucking time.
I can't wait. I'm
It's going to be a
excited.
good time.
On the 10th, I'm at the Dojo in Morris Plains. On December 11th, I'm at O'Hara's in Jersey City. December 17th, I'm at Goodfellas in Garfield, New Jersey. The 18th, I'm at 902 Brewing Co. in Jersey City. That place is awesome. And then the 22nd of January, I'm with
Applejacks.
Applejacks.
Applejack show. The Applejack
I'm excited.
show.
That's going to be a good one.
It's been good. I brought it back, dude. I didn't do it for years.
I did it over the summer outside. It was sick.
We did it outside. This is not outside. This is inside. Only $10. Get your tickets on Eventbrite, Applejack. So just Venmo me. I don't give a shit. Just message me that you want to come and you come. The last show was very nice. It was packed out the last couple of shows, and this one's not going to be any different.
No, we're going to pack this one out,
We'll
too.
pack it out.
It's going to be
A
fun.
good time. I didn't black out the last show. That's good. I kept my composure.
That's the one that you... Where's the one? I thought that was the one you peed at.
At Applejack's.
Right.
I got COVID and blacked out in the same night.
No, you didn't. Not there. You didn't get COVID there.
Oh, not from there. No, I got COVID probably like from another place.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. Oh, my God. Come to this show. I got COVID there.
No, that's not
Oh my
where.
God.
Just during that week, I got COVID somehow. But I battled through it. I won. I beat COVID. It's over.
Oh, my God. There's probably so many people that are fucking saying that. I could totally see people doing that.
Yo.
Here's a picture of me battling COVID. I'm a hero. So annoying. Unless it was really bad. Unless you really had it.
Some people like in the hospital. My coworker, right?
I'm talking about like the way you had it, where it's just like I got to sit in the house and
I had it.
I'm fine.
I was fine. I was pretty
Yeah.
good. My coworker got it, and we were filling his schedule. He had to call out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we're filling his watches. We call it watches, and no one reached out to him yet that we work with. And I'm like, I'll reach out to him. Like, hey Joey, how are you? He goes, hey Kirsch. I'm like, how you feeling? He goes, you know what? Not that bad. It's not that bad. And I hear in the background, beep beep. beep. Like you.
Are you in the
Are
hospital?
you in the fucking hospital? He goes, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm in the hospital, but it's not that bad. You're in the hospital.
Oh my God.
It got bad. It got bad. You're in the hospital. Fucking
That's
Momo.
fine.
I love Italian people.
All right, you want to wrap it?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it.
Wrap it up
This is
and
a
then I'm
good
gonna
bringer,
stick it in.
a good comeback.
It's a good comeback show.
All right. Well,
Expect more.
you heard our dates. If you want to see more, go to our Instagram. What's your Instagram, Kirsch?
At the Kirsch, and yours is at the Mike Sicoli.
That's right.
And you could also find us on That's My Time Podcast on Instagram.
Spotify.
All that stuff. Yeah, we're have a good time. We're having a good time.
All right.
And you're gonna finish your pork roll.
Are we
going to
be back before Christmas, you think?
We will have an episode before Christmas. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm off a lot. I'm off
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
okay. We don't need to do one before Christmas because...
Yeah,
you
enjoy
know,
your Christmas if
last
we don't
Christmas,
see.
When we had a Christmas episode, you didn't get me anything. All right, here we go. Oh,
You blew the roof off this place, kid.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow.